okay. Hopefully I'm in frame. But yeah, my brain is so scattered. I just finished an awesome self-defense class and it's got me really stoked to walk home safe tonight. One of the big guys lent me this pen. It is a fully functioning pen. I will also be stowing it somewhere on my outfit as self-defense, because you can also take it like this, get someone in the eye, or somewhere else sensitive. So this I will want when I'm walking home. Yeah, so anyways, I'm going to an 80s concert and I thought it might be interesting for anybody, really. Specifically, if you do also like 80s, you might be curious to see what I'm gonna wear and kind of just, I guess, how it goes. I checked up on just like what's going on while I'm in town and happened to have an 80s tour date, and there happened to be tickets available and I decided it was worth it and snatched one up and have been really excited. So it's currently it's a little after 5. My original target was to be there about 5:30. It's not very far away, but that would mean I only got ready in 10 minutes to be there at 5:30. I'm probably gonna take a little bit longer. I think that what will take the most time is trying to do my hair. I want to do a little something with it. The default would probably just be put a little bow clip in the back, but I want to see if I can do a little something, you know, like some little braids, and I also have some little ribbons and stuff. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna figure it out. There's Chopped playing in the background because Food Network is life. At least it's always my tradition to watch it while I'm staying at hotels. So here goes. Here's the sneak peek. Okay, this time I'm standing here so you can see. This is the dress that I'm wearing. It has a slip that only comes to about here. Then I have a slip that is a lot longer. It has a giant slit up the side, but I like that because it allows for mobility, but still kind of gives that coverage a little bit. And then this is the real outfit maker. It's this corset. I really wanted to find something like that because I just really felt like it matches that, at least that OG, the OG 80s concept. Okay, hopefully you can see that. So this is basically the base of the outfit. It's basically the whole outfit. I don't have a whole ton of accessories. That's why I was hoping to do my hair kind of cute. And I'm gonna wear these big old shoes. Partially because it's practical, and also I think they're pretty cute, and it kind of adds more of a urban touch to this outfit rather than like the flowy princessy idea. I usually wear more color. I was thinking of doing something pastel. I got some sort of alternative in red. I just thrifted all this, by the way. I'm really happy with it. I think it's so cute. Okay, so let me turn you a little bit over here because I'm gonna sit on the bed. So, also, do you see this? That happened in the self-defense class. I came in to this room and I looked at the mirror and I thought I had some chocolate on my chin or something. No, it's like a little blood. It's not a cut, but it's either some skin got scraped off or it kind of got like irritated in a way where it's kind of oozing blood. So I'm gonna have to put concealer on that. Kind of does make me look parody though, perhaps. I've got these 2 little black ribbons. I got this white ribbon. I've got this black ribbon clip, little hair ties. I've got some black like chain necklaces. Ooh, this is a little, I might want that. I've got some pearls. So yeah, I don't really know how I'm gonna combine this. This should be working pretty good. Hold everything. Ooh. I wish I had like inspo photos. I don't. I think maybe I should mainly leave my hair down, but I'd like to do some little like, maybe like a braid like this with like a black bow on the end. Let's figure out jewelry first. I don't know if it's quite where it's at. My alternative are these like kind of little black chain chokers almost. I wonder if I could like, no, that looks weird. Okay, let's see. It definitely looks a little odd together. I don't think my waist is small enough for this, but it could be worth a shot. I could like connect these end to end and kind of make like a little waist chain thing. Who am I kidding? It's actually, it is small enough. What the heck? Wait, am I crazy? Is this at all cute? Maybe if I make it a little bit looser. I don't know, I'm gonna play around with that, but I think maybe no pearl necklace. I do have like this alternative pearl necklace. Oh, that's so much better. This is the perfume. This is the one. It smells so good. It's just like a little sample I got when I blind bought those other stuff. Oh, I jumped in on the bed. Oopsie. It's called Haute Via Ibiza, as in like Spain, I think. Oh my gosh, where did this cap go? Anyways, it kind of smells like sunblock, but like in a really nice way. It just like feels like being on a beautiful tropical beach. Anyways, every time I smell it, I'm like, oh yeah, I was gonna try to get a full bottle of that. Returning to what we were originally trying to do with my hair. And I even was just considering kind of like going in jeans and a black baby tee, which I also thrifted, but I think it's gonna be a little hot, and it's like also, you know, when else will I get to wear an outfit like this? I'm not gonna do it too tight because I kind of like that loose look. Sorry, I'm not showing my face, but I'm trying to see it in the mirror. Okay. So I have these like, I want to say curtain bangs. They're not really curtain bangs. They've grown out quite a bit. You see like these layers. So now they're more like face framing layers, but it makes it kind of hard to do hairstyles that pull stuff out of my face. I just have to leave it out. But then it's like hard to tell where do you start from if you're leaving that out. And then let's tie this little black ribbon here. Okay, is this kind of cute, or am I tripping? So there's no bags allowed, and I'm gonna bring my phone, and I'm just gonna tuck some important cards like my hotel key and my credit card and my ID. I'm gonna tuck all that into my phone case, and then try to, I think maybe bring the pen maybe tucked into the band of my underwear. Wait, am I trying to make it look a little even? Wait, I think this is kind of turning out cute. Wait, is this cute? Am I crazy? I think it's cute. And then if I like go back, I mean, I think it's cute. Here, come with me, and you'll live in a world of pure imagination. Sorry, Ma. Was that reversed the whole time? 1 second. Okay, it wasn't reversed. I just freaked myself out. I don't know, I must have flipped it just now. Welcome to my humble abode in this hotel bathroom. Just gotta, wait, what time is it? It's past 5:30. Okay, we're good. We're totally good. I mean, I know I'll totally be in my seat and everything on time. I just think there might be cool stuff going on. I mean, I'm not too invested in like getting freebies or anything. I know there's like this whole culture. If y'all are interested in K-pop, we can talk. Everyone I ever talk to about K-pop tells me at the end of the conversation, because I can get going, they tell me, you know more about K-pop than anybody else I know. I don't think that's necessarily true. I'm definitely not like an encyclopedia of, I don't know, debut dates and birthdays and the order of every album, but I do know kind of a lot about the industry as a whole and a lot about like the backgrounds and the connections. I love to watch a lot of variety shows and survival shows and stuff going way back, and all sorts of content that you don't normally, or I would say it doesn't usually get like mainstream in the fandoms and stuff. I'm just gonna renew my blush here. Haha. Wouldn't it be cute to leave it just like that, like a little doll? I actually like doing really, I'm sure this light is like the most horrible, not like unflattering sort of horrible, but probably not really showing you what's going on with my face for real. I have been doing face masks like the last couple of nights, and normally I don't think they make that big of a difference, but I swear my skin is like actually shiny. Like, it's actually shiny. Anyways, what was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. This is what it's like to be my friend, by the way. I'll just ramble and ramble and ramble. I'm also a good listener, I swear. But then I will get somewhere in the conversation rambling, and then I'll be like, what was I even trying to tell you? Korean lip tints and lip glosses are where it's at. It's Para glowy tint or something like that. I forgot my eyelash curler, but it's okay. Okay, I'm feeling myself. I dig it. Okay, I'm gonna put on this ring, because why not? I'm gonna do my toothpaste. Usually I do my lips after this, but okay, I think my point was something, I was saying something like, oh, it was about freebies. It was about the culture, concert culture and stuff like that. Although I'm a huge K-pop fan, I am not a K-pop fan in that way. I own zero merch. This is my second concert ever. Most of that is because of COVID and because I had no money. I think if there's anything to spend money on, it's gotta be concerts, right? Zero merch. I don't subscribe to things. I don't try to keep up with V-Lives. I don't even feel pressured to like keep up with albums. I mean, I'll be like, oh my gosh, this group that I really like, they have new music, and then I'll check on it when I can. But I'm not like waiting every drop, waiting every single thing. Look at the waist chain. But yeah, I don't care so much about like freebies and stuff. I don't have a light stick. I'm not trying to be there to purchase merch. So that's why I'm not too worried about getting to the concert little hours in advance. I want to go early enough, like an hour or more, you know, for the actual getting into the venue and getting settled. And I want to see if there's, you know, fans doing dancing or whatever. Okay, why do I dig this hairstyle? This is cute. I might do this in my ordinary life too. Anyways, but I'm not too concerned about it. So that's my makeup. The lips are maybe just a little dark. That's one of the reasons that this lip isn't my favorite. I love the texture of it. I love everything about it. I just think the shades on me, even though I tried to get like the lightest ones, are a little dark. Ooh, look at my nails. They're so pretty. I did them myself right before I came on this trip. They're gel. Let's do a final fit check. Okay, I think I'll be fully in the frame. Here's the final outfit with this like little pearl necklace on a chain, these little braids, the dress and the corset, and the little chain. You saw that it kind of shifts around, but I think it's kind of cool. It adds this little element of interest, I guess. Like it's sometimes doing a cool thing somewhere all the time. And I think it kind of makes the outfit, breaks it up a little bit. Here's the shoes with it. Hello, I also realized I totally forgot to eat. So I have some leftovers that I had yesterday for dinner and also for like a midnight snack and now for dinner. Because ain't no way I'm going to a concert without eating food. I didn't even heat this up and it's still good. Also, I had chicken and fried plantains. It's Peruvian. I just walked down the street last night and got it. It's literally so good. Anyways, now I need to eat and drink your water. It's so windy. I ran into some other fans in the elevator at my hotel. They were dressed all cute and they had their little light sticks all dressed up. Like I said, I don't have a light stick, but I've got my heart.
Thank you so much, everyone. 감사합니다. 예.
Thank you so much. 채널이 에이스가 되는데 Thank you so much for making me tonight. Thank you.
Weekend Thursday, Utopia.
Love you.
I just want you to know. Basically just got ready to go. I tried to put my defense pen strapped to my leg, but it slipped down, so I ended up just sticking it straight down my bodice. It is still there. And you know what else is still there? My chapstick, which I almost lost halfway through the concert because it fell down to the next row, but then during the break some of them helped me find it, so that was really great. I love this one. So yeah, that was my bagless solution. It was my phone case and these in my bodice. Without this, that would definitely not work very well. Then I walked there. It was kind of windy, but not too crazy on the hair or anything like that. I mean, it was crazy like blowing in my face, but it didn't mess it up too badly. Then when I got there were a bunch of lines like all over, like a block out. I was seeing them lined up, and I thought for a second, I was like, there's no way it's for this event. Like maybe that's just like a group of other people. And then I was like, but it must be. And then I saw that the line connected all the way to the venue, but I didn't get in the line because never get in a line unless you know exactly what you're waiting for. So I went all the way to basically almost the door, and I was at the corner. I happened to see the sign that said my section number on it, and then I saw there was like a event staff next to it, and I talked to him and I said, oh, like my ticket is this, where should I be? And then he put me in that line, so I confirmed it was right before I even stood in it, just in case things had been moved around or whatnot. And then probably stood outside for like 4 or 5 minutes as some other lines went in the doors, and then I got inside the doors, scanned my actual ticket, went through security, well, in reverse order. Security, little checkpoint, and then scanned my ticket. And then there was a bunch of crowds all in there, but I just went back to the people at the checking the tickets and said, this is my ticket, where should I go? And she just pointed me up the stairs that were behind me. And nobody was going up these stairs, and I knew that there were people from my section there. So I think maybe other people were either headed to merch or just like went straight in without thinking about going behind them upstairs. So anyways, I went up the stairs basically by myself and found my section really easily, found my seat, then went to the bathroom, did some other stuff, because I was probably in the venue about 1 hour before the show started. When I came back from the bathroom, there was someone in the seat next to me, and so I kind of struck up a little conversation. She was super cute. She was just like a year older than me and works here in DC, so we had some stuff in common, and she was recommending me some restaurants and some things I should do while I'm here. She was super, super nice. This is a bit of concert safety. My parents were very concerned about my safety at this concert. I also have a healthy dose of concern. Precautions. I'm not assuming that anybody's out to get me or anything, but it doesn't really hurt to have precautions. And so one of the safety tips that I hadn't thought about was it's probably best not to tell people that you're alone, even if you are. So even though Laura was an absolute angel, that's the name of the girl, she's an absolute angel, she was super nice. When she asked me the question, my default response was, well, she said, are you here by yourself? And I said, oh, I have some friends in a different section. We just couldn't get seats together. So, Laura, if you happen to see this, I do apologize. I was there by myself. But this is a good tip for anybody in general. Even if you feel like that the person you're talking to is trustworthy, which I actually did feel in this case, you never know who's around you listening. And you just never know. So, yeah, just generally, no matter where it's at, don't tell somebody you're by yourself, because they're looking, in theory, if they're out to get you, they're wanting signs like that you're vulnerable. So me saying I have friends in another section tells, whoever it is that I'm not alone. There's people expecting me, people I came here with, people that will notice if anything happens to me, people that I might even be texting right now or something like that. So that instantly makes you not so much of an easy target as someone that's just by themselves. Maybe nobody will notice for hours if they go missing from an event or something. So anyways, that's like, I know it's like on the edge of paranoid. Like I said, I'm not expecting that to happen. It's just, why not? I feel it is a pretty harmless white lie, because for the rest of the night I just made friends with Laura as though I would if I just told her I was by myself, and we ended up exchanging Instagrams, and yeah, she was super, super nice. Anyways, so the safety side, I notice how I'm holding my little spike pen as I talk. We'll set that aside, I need to return it. Anyways, it was a great concert. Now we're gonna get into like the fandom side of this. It was really, really good. I totally avoided like any spoilers. I had no idea what to expect on the set list except for like, what was obvious. So I got kind of tricked in the beginning because the dancers come up first, and I was like, is that them? Especially since so many people cheered when they came up from this lift. But then I was like, that doesn't make any sense. And so then they were dancing and I was like, that's definitely not them. And then ATEEZ actually like came out by walking out in pairs. And so to me that was kind of interesting entrance. I did kind of expect them to come up from the lift in the dark and then a spotlight just go boom, and then everyone go, wow! And that was like what I thought might happen. Anyways, it was really cool. It was really loud. I spent a lot of the concert doing this, just enough to like block out all the crowd noise. I'm probably talking really loud right now, and it's quiet hours too. I'm probably talking really loud right now because I'm a little bit, desensitized to the noise. So yeah, sometimes doing this it just blocked out kind of the crowd noise, and it actually helps you hear like the track and the vocals coming through the speakers a little bit better. ATEEZ is really good live. I mean, of course, this is obvious. I hope nobody considers this hate when I say this, and I think anybody that tries to use this as a criticism is a little bit of a negative person, but there are obviously sections or lines, just different parts that it was not live, and I think it was either because of difficult choreo or they just knew at that point that they would not have any breath left to sing. But it was like, I would say probably 80 to 90% live, possibly with like a backing track, but it didn't really sound like it most of the time, and they were all really, really good. I would especially highlight Jungho and Mingi and Hongjung as being really, really good live performers. The others were great as well. Those are just the ones that come to my mind as I was like, wow, this sounds live and it sounds good. And then to me, I kind of got like concert bias towards Yuno. He just had such good energy and really good crowd work. Like they all looked like they were really enjoying performing and enjoying the show, but he just was like, I would say, the most into it. San likes to do a lot of fan service and like winking and posing and stuff, but likes to be up at the edge of the crowd, just like jumping up and down, really excited, and like dancing, even though it wasn't a part where they were supposed to do their choreo, he would dance and stuff like that. And so anyways, my eyes kept going to him. I wouldn't say I have a specific bias in ATEEZ. It kind of switches around. I would say generally I go for not go for, what does that even mean? If I had to answer, I would generally say it's like Hongjung and Songhwa and Wooyeon probably. But like they all get me at different points. I would say although I love Mingy to death, he's never kind of like gotten me in like a biased way. But today I was like super impressed with him, and I always think he's so sweet and so funny. Yeah, and Jongho's amazing. If y'all haven't seen Kingdom, you should watch Kingdom. But something I noticed, and okay, let's preface this. I graduated with a humanities degree, and I've studied art and music and dance for quite a long time. I'm not an expert at any of those things. I've done, choir and vocal performance and plays, and I've done ballet and contemporary dance and ballroom dance, and I consider myself to have like a decent background. And so when I look at art, or when I hear performance, or when I watch dance, I have, I wouldn't say like an objective opinion, and it's definitely not like an expert opinion, but I do have like an opinion. So I'm not the type that I don't look at even like K-pop performances and go, wow, they're just amazing, they're so talented, period. I agree with those statements. They are amazing and they are talented, and anyone that tries to say no, I will be the first to argue with you. But anyways, from this kind of point of view where I love to evaluate performances and things like that, on Kingdom and before it with ATEEZ, I noticed that sometimes Jongwoo's vocals seemed strained. I don't know if this is like a thing that a lot of people in the fandom noticed, but like sometimes when he was belting or hitting really high notes, it had a kind of a sense of strain to it, where I was like, oh my gosh, just be a little careful. It sounds great, but just be careful. That was kind of how it sounded to me. He's a great sense of pitch though. He's never off key, even live today. It was really impressive. I'm getting at the point that I'm very impressed. But on Kingdom, obviously there's the legendary performance where he hits the super high notes, and that's a good example of what I'm talking about, where he seems a little strained. Anybody would strain trying to hit that note, so don't get me wrong. But then when he and Singmin from Stray Kids and Eungang from, is it B2B or BTOB? I always say it the wrong way and then somebody will correct me, and I can't remember which is which right now. But when they collaborated for their stage, I thought that Eungang must have given Jongwoo some really good, solid advice for his vocals, because in their performance, anything that I'd ever kind of noticed about like, oh, maybe you're straining a little bit, like be careful there, was like totally gone. And then today, it was that same thing. Like he was hitting some really hard notes, including the famous, one that goes super high. And, I had my ears plugged a little bit so I could actually kind of hear him over the noise of the crowd. And anyways, he was amazing. Every single high note. They played one of my favorite songs, which is Dancing Like Butterfly Wings. I did not expect him to play that, but they did, and Jongwoo hits my favorite high notes in the end there, and it was so good. Hopefully you can see now that I am a huge fan and a real admirer of him and all of the rest of them. I just, I won't just like say that as a blanket statement without any thought behind it. I say it with thought behind it. Their dancing was really, really impressive. Their dancers were also really impressive. It was so good. It was so good. And they came out at the end wearing the hockey jerseys. Well, a few of them were wearing the hockey jerseys, and I thought was so sweet. I guess now that I think about it, I think maybe they've done that at some other locations if they played at like a sports arena or stadium where they get a jersey from that, but it was really cute. I thought that was cool. Some of their outfits were crazy, but very flattering. They looked very good. Other outfits, I was like, like when a whole team is dressed to like coordinate but not match, and then there's always like one or two outfits that are like not as good. You know what I'm talking about? Like as a whole picture, it looks good, but if you just like pulled them out and just looked at them and their outfit, you'd be like, this is a little odd. So there were a few of those. I also am very into fashion. I was a little, not worried, but I didn't know how, I guess, sexy it would get. But yeah, some hip thrusting was about it. So that was fine. I have mixed feelings. Not really mixed, just like somewhere between neutral and negative feelings about at some of those parts of the choreo, the camera would just show basically just the pelvis. And to me, that felt a little much. Not like, oh, scandalous, inappropriate, just kind of like objectifying. Like, okay, do a close-up shot, but, you know, show me their face too, because they're a person. I don't know. There's something in my head that's, I looked at that and I was like, although I can see why the fans scream when they see this, do we need to, you know, isolate them to just their pelvis area? Like, anyways, I don't know if anybody else ever feels like that or if I'm alone in that. But because Jongho is always so covered up, it gives me the hope that if they felt uncomfortable with something, that would be respected. I would hope that if they're like, can we not put the camera there, or can we not do this dance move, or can I wear a little bit more clothes, I, you know, hope that would be honored. And so I am pretty sure that everything that they were doing they were okay with. I just think maybe humankind should not be okay with it. I'm waxing, you know, philosophical. Actually, you know, that has nothing to do with the outfits, but like, yeah, where the camera is pointed, that to me seemed a little odd. That was very, very rare parts. Maybe like 2 or 3 times I noticed that, and it just kind of made me go, I don't know about that. Yeah, overall, so amazing. It kind of felt super surreal. I tried really, really hard not to watch a screen. So I did take some videos for like maybe one verse or one chorus of a song, or like one moment. And then I also tried really hard not to watch the monitors, like not the monitors, what is that called? The jumbotrons? I don't know what it's called, but like the big screens next to the stage, because watching that screen is like the same thing as watching my phone. And so why did I come to an in-person concert if I'm just gonna watch another screen, or record that screen and then watch that back again? So I tried really, really hard just to look at the stage. Sometimes I couldn't tell who was singing or something, and so I would glance at the big screen to be like, oh, whose part is it? And then I would go back. My advice is watch them, like as though you were in a theater watching actors on a stage. Watch the stage and not the screen. No video that you can take will ever be like higher res or better sound quality than some of the content that's already online. So if you want to watch a performance, you can find it, but you can't have it in front of your eyes ever again. Like never, ever, ever again. You could go to another concert, but it would be a different concert, right? Unless I guess you go to multiple tour dates. But still, every concert's gonna be a little different. So yeah, live in the moment. So I'm just gonna like nerd out. Again, like I said, I studied humanities. So I was like trying to analyze like the plot of the concert, I guess. And so obviously it's about light, and they talk about finding the light and that the light gets lost. Oh my gosh, my wrist hurts from leaning on it so long. Ow! I'm okay. Oh, this is a piece of confetti that I did not catch because I was way too far up. But somebody dropped it on the radio, so I just picked it up and brought it back for no reason. Anyways, so yeah, about the light. There was like an intro film thing or at some point, and then Hongjoong said something like, I'm sure you all have had times where you didn't do something because you were worried about other people's opinions, or like their, you know, how they would view you, how they look at you. And so he kind of prefaced it like that, and then there's like a tower set piece with like a little, like, not a little, it's a giant, with like a giant round globe that acts like as a screen as well. And so it had light in it, and then at one point in it, it disappeared, and then Hongjoong made sure to point out, the light is gone, we need help getting it back. And then later in the concert, there's light again. He's like, oh, it's back thanks to your energy. Yeah, they talk about, there's like a film that's like, where did the light go? Like, can I find the light? Does it even exist? And it was kind of like despairing and sad. And then there's like a film later where they're all wearing white and they say, we found the light again. The light is in all of us, like that type of things. Anyways, so my very brief and summarized analysis based on just like what I put together as I was watching it. Honestly, the songs didn't really seem very connected to the narrative, but basically it was pretty clear that the light is something like your, oh, I guess I'll back up. So there's also a part where that round set piece globe thing becomes an eye, and it's like looking all in the crowd, and they do some acting, I think especially Hongjoong and was it Yuno or Sungwa? I can't remember, where they're like basically terrified and like this gaze, this eye looking at you can be so paralyzing. Anyways, so basically what it comes down to is that this light, I'm sure you could probably put it in multiple words, but to me, confidence and like a sense of self-worth were like the two main concepts that I thought the light probably represents. Because if that's gone, it's easy to feel really lost and directionless and to feel pretty despairing. Also, you might have been maybe confident or felt, loved in the past, but then if, because of mental health or because of betrayal or because of whatever, if that ever kind of disappears, that's a really, really rough thing to deal with, and I think could justifiably be compared to darkness and living without light. And so then kind of regaining that, finding that in you. So that's why I thought it was really powerful that they say the light is in you. Even if you feel that you're in the darkness, the light is in you, because it's not actually something that anybody else can take away. They can't take away, your worth and your right to be, confident and to be unique in who you are. They can just, make you afraid to do that by, their reactions to you, their judgment, their gossip or whatever, or even just your fear of that potential reaction, even if they wouldn't react that way. And so yeah, it's within you regardless, and so you just need to find it. And although I think it's maybe not ideal to kind of feed into, this light 80s is gonna help you find it, there's many reasons why I think that's maybe not an ideal thing to say, although I think it's sweet of them to say that and to want to support their fans. I think fans need to realize that that's, even if that is your lifeline, if that is the only person that you feel is on your side, like that by being their fan and they say we love our fans, we're with our fans, and that gives you some hope, by all means, I'm not going to take that away from you. But I think that generally we should realize we can do that ourselves, and we can do that with wonderful friends, family, if they are, trustworthy, peers, even like a stranger on the street. Sometimes you can, it sounds funny coming from the girl that lied to a perfectly normal person next to her just out of caution. But sometimes you can be in a situation and somebody can reach out that you didn't expect and can help you. I guess to bring this back to what I was saying, I really liked the message of the concert. I thought it was also clear enough that I hope most people realized what the message was and maybe got a boost of self-confidence or a reminder that they have self-worth inherently, that is the light. And yeah, anyways, this is my little rambling. If I had like the full script and full layout of the concert, I might be able to do like a much better in-depth analysis, but I thought it was a great concert, good message, great performances. I was laughing. One of my favorite parts, Jongho got about halfway through his English speech. I guess I want to call it a mente because that's what they call it in Korean, but it doesn't really make any sense in English, even though it's like an English word. But like halfway through his speech, I guess he like totally forgot what he was saying and it got a little garbled on his tongue, which I totally relate to when I speak Korean, especially like I can't even imagine being on a stage in front of that many people. Anyways, so he restarted and then got stuck in the same place, and restarted and got stuck in the same place, and then they finally made it all the way through. But we were all laughing, and the guys seemed to find it pretty amusing. I think it's very sweet for them to memorize all these things to say in these little speeches and crowd interactions in English. It does feel a little bit funny, especially because when it's obviously scripted, but in a way that it's meant to sound like off the cuff. It's just kind of funny, like they're saying something as though it's off the cuff, but it's totally scripted and memorized. So that kind of amused me slightly. But this part, because Jongho messing up is obviously not in the script, it was kind of cute to see their reactions and kind of their little like teasing but support, and then the whole crowd like cheering along and laughing good-naturedly along with them when he would mess up, but then cheering so loud for him retrying and eventually making it through. So I thought was really, really, really sweet. I kind of wish, it's kind of fun when there's like a live translator and they can all just chit chat in their native language where they feel comfortable and it gets live translated for the audience, but I do really, really respect and appreciate the effort they put into, memorize all this stuff to say. It is so funny. A lot of them say like basically the exact same thing. Their comments will be a little bit different, but like they'll all have, or several of them will have like the same sentence. Like a bunch of them were like, "This is our first time in DC," and like said it all in a row. Or what was the one that I thought was so funny? Something like, "Let's have a good time tonight." So I don't know, I haven't really seen concerts that are performed in Korean, like I haven't seen one of those, but I wonder if the Korean comments are equally similar to each other, or if it's more of like a, based on our English lessons, we each wrote our little comment or something like that. But anyways, it was really cute. It was really good. Hopefully you enjoyed following along with me. Oh, one more thing that was a real highlight. When I'm coming out of the place, the concessions lady, she said, "It's free, it's free." Everyone was just walking by trying to get out. "It's free." I said, "What is it?" She said, "It's a hot dog and fries." And I said, "I'll take them." So this was a real highlight of the evening. That was a perk. Perks. Gotta make that money make purse. Anyways, peace out.